Hey, good morning. We're so glad to see you. Come on in.
We have a shave soap today from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
It's a Halloween morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, welcome. Come on in. It's good to see you.
Thanks for joining.
You are here on a PAA day.
Yes.
Phoenix Shaving is one of our favorite artisans, and what's really cool about them is they have a giant selection of fragrances. They are all crazy different, and if you want to figure out which ones might suit you best, they have a really cool, easy way to do it. They sell these EDP samples.
They're
You
just
hold that one up. Perfect,
yeah.
friends. These are just over $1, y'all, and they send them out to you. You can snip to your heart's content and see which scents you like best before you invest in the wide range of products.
They have everything
that
from bar soaps, shave soaps.
Yeah, and then once you find one you like me, then you can get it in the shampoo and the deodorant and all the other stuff. And this is a great way to know. And
And the shipping with these little guys, it's perfect.
So we are having a great time with these. Now, we only get the ones that we have already opened on the show because we smell them blind.
But for someone else who's trying to discover if you like a scent, it's a perfect way to get a little taste of it.
And then for me to know if I like the scent in the EDP, because some of them I like stronger and some of them I like to stay a little bit more subtle. So head on over and explore the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements website. I am still finding new stuff.
There are a lot of hidden gems
there.
There's
lots of little hidden corners of that site, y'all. So go over and have some fun. And today,
speaking of
this is why I'm excited. Now, we're still new. I know that we're still getting to know PAA a little bit, but I have seen that this is a fragrance that Fran came up with.
Oh, right. I did remember you saying that.
So I'm excited. I think this might be the first, I'm not sure, but this might be the first Fran fragrance that we're experiencing here. And let's meet the soap. All right, so this sales page is why I decided to purchase the Malboge set from Phoenix Shaving. Malboge? Yes, people. This is one of those truly special Phoenix Shaving scents that has amassed a large cult following over the years. At one time, I'm pretty sure Malboge products were used like Bitcoin. Seriously. It would not be so odd to see a random Malboge, Malboge, Malboge posted in some groups. It was a secret code to those who knew. Oh, the many ways people pronounced it. Music to my ears. Now, I'm lucky because I watched a live with Douglas not long ago, and he pronounced it. But he also said that some people say Malboge and Malboge.
Funny.
I know some funny stuff. So, what's this?
But what is it? Malboge is something bold and teeming with woodsy aromatic accords, while a subtle undercurrent of sweetness flows alive underneath. This classic autumn blend is perfect for men looking for just a touch of something different this fall season, though I bet you reach for it all year long.
Are you kidding me?
Sold.
Are you kidding me? So we'll read the set notes here in a minute, but I was just sort of drawn in. Yeah. I love just...
We're ready for the fall fun.
Yeah, just sort of what my brain shows me as like a really amazing artist doing a finger painting. Just taking some really amazing scents from lots of different places and just sort of putting them together and seeing what colors they make.
It's time to unbox.
Let's unbox it. All right, so this is how they come if you order a set from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
All right, we got both here, so... Ooh, it's really colorful.
Oh, it's prettier than I thought.
Wow, look at their old-timey hats. That's great.
Yeah, somehow the computer screen graphics never quite do these justice. Oh, look at that. Wow, I love it. Little spaceman. Oh, a memory stirs. I think Malboge is something about early computer codes. Or something about early computer coding. And there is
because they're on there
doing some computer coding, and the spaceman is looking on, giving her some encouragement.
Clearly, that must be what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
And this is the aftershave splash. These are aged for months and in some cases a year to get the right profile in the aftershave. And let's do perfect friends.
This one's crystal clear.
Yeah, some of them are different colors. Some of them even have like some of the ingredients in it, like a little piece of the wood or something is inside.
Interesting.
Little surprises around every corner with Phoenix Shaving.
Goodness.
Ooh, I'm excited because I have no idea what this is going to smell like. Let's have a first impression. I want one more clue as to what this smells like. I want to see your face.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay,
you go
first.
first.
Nice.
I have yet to meet a Phoenix I didn't like, y'all. I mean, you've seen the show. We have yet to meet a shape.
But they're all so different. It feels like it's a whole different experience every time.
Yeah.
So even though there's a lot on the website, everything's so different that don't think you know one thing, you know it all. All right, here we go.
I'm excited.
Oh, it's a little... I don't want to say it yet.
What is it? What you got? Just say it. Her face is doing different things than it normally does.
It's a little sweeter than I was expecting.
Yeah? Okay. Oh, I'm excited.
But
okay.
only because a lot of the stuff we've had from them so far, speaking of not
Her face normally doesn't brighten up like that, folks.
It's just
this
sweeter
is different.
than I was expecting.
Yeah? Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Malboge.
Malboge.
Phoenix Shaving, perfect record. I love this. God, I keep waiting for one that's going to be wonky, but they're not. This is amazing.
But it's that sweeter. There's something. I don't know what it is. It's not like a...
Y'all, Fran, my hat is so far off, I can't even see it. This is incredible. Now, my first hint was the same comfort I get when I smell a waft of my Halloween candy.
Comfort is definitely
Is that an
the word.
interesting thought? So think about like when you've got your bag of Halloween candy, you're fresh off trick-or-treating, and you just get a whiff of the whole bag. That's a little bit of the note that hits me at the beginning. Just like beautiful, gourmandy, almost chocolatey candy.
Maybe, but it's a sweet that's real. It's not, I don't want to say
and then it leaves that immediately.
Right, it's not the artificial candy kind of
No.
It's very... it is the comfort of like, what am I going to open?
Ideal of art. And okay, whoa.
But it's familiar to me, but I don't know what that is.
It is 10% your Halloween candy altogether. And then it dives into something woody, and then it just unfolds and takes you on a trip.
Yeah, there's like 3 things dancing in here, and I really can't pull them apart. It's powdery, resiny something.
Yeah.
Something sweeter, and then something that's like real. I don't know if it's a wood. I don't know if it's a plant, a flower. But it's a fun...
Almost like a marshmallowy smell.
I almost said that.
It's almost a marshmallowy smell.
Because it's a soft sweet. I don't want it to be in your face sweet.
Yes. Get that out of your head. It's not hard. It's the same sweet that a marshmallow is. So, if you smell it, you're like, oh, that's just subtly sweet and lovely, right?
But that powdery sweet.
Yes. And then it's got a little bit more of the gourmandy candy feel to it, and then a little bit of something woodsy.
What are those candies that you put in your mouth and it like just disappears? It's not a mint, but it's something, it's colorful. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out.
And then, and you, whoa. And then underneath it all, it's something a little bit musky and masculine. Are you smelling that?
Yes. But that's why I keep thinking it's a lighter sweet. It's not like a in-your-face sweet. But we may have to lather this up just to wake it up that little last bit.
And I can't wait to open the splash. Okay, so
let me lather.
You get started on the lather, and I will open the splash. Here we go. You know what? Let's have a very grown-up conversation, y'all. We're going to go a little deeper right now than we normally get in this part of the show. I bought some Nasset blades, and I used a tallow soap with them for the first time, and my face felt a little scrapey. I don't know how better to explain it. It was a fantastic shave. Don't get me wrong. But the razor didn't feel great the whole time.
Okay.
And I was trying to figure out the angle or like what was going on. The next night, I was reviewing Hotel Cecil, a CK6 formula. And I thought, you know what? Let me try the same blades. Let me try those Nassets again. And I tried them with a Phoenix shaving lather.
Vegan?
Look at my face. I'm not kidding. I had to check my Henson to make sure the blade was in there.
Oh, funny.
I'm not, because it felt like it wasn't even there.
Interesting.
Y'all. It felt like it wasn't even there. So I'm not saying...
to CK6 were friends?
So I'm not making a ton of huge generalities here, except for this. That razor was fearless when I was using my Phoenix soap. And it wasn't with the tallow soap.
Interesting.
And it was such a vast contrast.
Right. You would have thought it was a different blade.
I felt like I needed to mention it.
Okay.
So, y'all, this CK6 formula is a serious thing for serious people. And that is my little experiment, and those were the results. So to take with that what you will. But okay, I'm going to ruin the pour now.
Okay, yeah, the pour's going down.
It's just charming. This is our intergalactic, indestructible, shatterproof travel scuttle from PAA, and it took me 4 takes to get all of that right.
And our Phoenix Atomic Rocket shea brush.
And our atomic rocket. God, I love this thing.
Okay, I will start lathering here. If you want to open up that aftershave hanging out nearby.
It's just, it's got that that warm hug, classy
it does,
feel to it,
but I
too.
think that's why it is such a perfect fall scent. I totally get what they're like. You might want it the rest of the year.
And this could not be further from a gourmand. But the funny thing is, it does have that same comforting quality that a gourmand of your grandma's favorite cookies would have.
Yeah, there's something homey and comforting about it. Yeah. It warms you from the inside out, you know?
And if you get the splash along with the soap, when you first order it, you get a bit of a discount.
Oh, yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
So they sell the splashes and the soap sets right now for $41. All right, here we go.
All right, what do you got? Is it close? Is it different? Is it the same? What do we got?
Y'all,
more things?
You know what I'm getting? I'm getting a tiny bit of tobacco, and I'm getting caramel. Now, hold on.
Oh.
Good. Almost like super dark
made
caramel. Woo, y'all. This is bananas.
Is that what I couldn't figure out?
Well, no,
what I was
not
smelling?
like actual bananas. Hold on, wait.
But maybe it is the tobacco. I couldn't figure out what I was smelling. But it's
Vanilla,
sweet.
my favorite things. My favorite things are in this. Vanilla, tobacco, caramel. I'm getting caramel.
It's caramelized tobacco. Can that be a thing?
Oh, y'all. Fran.
This is a thing.
Fran. And you know what's funny? They have maybe different fingerprints, because when you smell Tombstone and Solstice, you kind of maybe know those are Douglas's. I hope those are Douglas's. This is different. This is a slightly different hand, a different nose. It's a little more delicate, maybe?
Yeah.
Fran?
And that's why I was like, oh, it's sweeter than I was expecting, because I think there is something
but in
about...
a beautiful way.
Oh, it's very subtly sweet.
Like in the way that vanilla is sweet. Vanilla may not be, totally sweet on its own, but when you do smell vanilla...
and sometimes sweet can be more like artificially sweet. This is not.
No, this is a very natural, organic sweet. Oh, yeah.
Now
this is more sandy. I get a little more sand and like almost like a rocky...
powdery, so maybe that was...
Whoa, do you smell that?
Can I smell the other one?
Yeah, and then this, and you're going to want to put this on. So
okay,
you're going to want some.
We're just going to go for it all out today. I like to put it here.
I want you to smell like this the rest of the day.
Oh, you going to take a bite?
What do you get?
Let's see. Oh.
You get the caramel?
Yes.
Right?
It's funny, it smells different on me than you.
A little bit.
Like the sweeter comes out more.
Yeah.
Is that funny?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
Well, she's sweeter than me. That's very clear, let's be honest.
The more feminine side.
And this is more masculine. This is more the subtle, like, drier side of it, the more masculine side.
There was like a third thing in here I was smelling, and I couldn't figure out. It's sort of there, but in this, you definitely get what that third thing is.
And we're lucky, because Douglas and Fran have some of the best sales pages in the business.
Let's
look at these original set notes. So here's the part of the sales page we didn't read earlier because it mentioned some of the sentences. So blood orange and bergamot bleed like electricity into a beating heart of black pepper and benzoin resin. That's the rocky sandy thing I smelled, I think. Along with licorice, star anise,
burnt sugar. I said
and
I was
caramelized burnt sugar. Did I not say dark caramel?
You did. He gets a trophy.
I win the award for today.
But there's more.
And the good thing, though, the good news, it's really present. It's really present, y'all. So when you hear all these send outs and you're like, oh, burnt sugar, that could be a cool thing to bring it all together, you're effing right.
Okay,
you are absolutely
here's
right.
Here's the rest.
Okay.
All this set against a backdrop of base notes like patchouli, dark, musk, and tobacco. You're right.
How'd y'all fix patchouli for me? Because as a college student in San Francisco in the 90s, patchouli and this is totally different. Like it's just hints of it to ground things and bring it together. Y'all, how would you even conceive of like a heart note of black pepper and resin being so perfect to be surrounded by the sweet of the burnt sugar? and the dark musk and tobacco.
They
We
really
did
do
call
blend
it.
well. We did.
Wow. Sometimes we're a bit flummoxed by what might be in there, but we did pretty good.
We're learning.
Wow.
Scroll to the top, though, because I want to see what the top
Oh, yes.
ones
They have kind of
list.
just a list of scent notes. Here we go. So the scent profile. Go ahead.
Oh, it's similar. But, okay, so this is the first thing on their page.
Yeah.
Scent profile. Tobacco, citrus, anise, musk, patchouli, burnt sugar.
You had me
black
at
pepper.
tobacco, Fran. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, black pepper and benzoin resin. So they do list those. A scent so rich and enchanting, you'll probably wear it into the holiday season, like your favorite wool sweater. Yeah, I get that.
I can't wait to put this on and go for a walk out in our fall little park that we have behind us. And you know what I love about this best, y'all? Fran, I don't know if maybe this tells us something about Douglas, but this is super duper masculine and super sweet at the same time. How do you do without being like those sweet notes of a cologne? You know what I mean?
I know,
the
that's
sweet
why
flowery notes. Is there even a flower in this whole thing?
No.
Wow! Is this our first shaving soap without any flour in it?
I don't know. It's definitely
Not like
different.
baking flour, you know, like flour, pretty flour,
Pretty
petal
flour.
flour.
Yeah, but there's something about how they all dance together that it does have a little sweet
It hints at a flower,
and
but
that
it's not.
earthy scent with the other different that you're like, what is that? Whether that's the tobacco, the benzoin, something, the
Like
anise.
this really has a distinguished, debonair, masculine edge to it. Hear my words. No, you know what it is? This is sort of like what I envision J.R.R. Tolkien to smell like. Like an author, somebody super respected, somebody super masculine, but somebody who has built their life and reputation on fiction and whimsy and imagination.
That artistic side is flourishing.
That, I mean, and debonair, just absolutely debonair. And I think that's why the sweet coming from a burnt sugar.
But it's like a debonair without rubbing it in your face. That's organically who they are.
Right. This might be the third Marcus scent of our whole cabinet.
Interesting.
So not necessarily a shining review necessarily, because some people don't find my natural odor all that appealing. But this is a Marcus.
It's a very, but your fall is so
scent.
special to you. Like I can totally see why these. It makes you think. It's sophisticated, but it's also comforting. Like there are lots of pieces to it.
This is going on the shelf I can reach first, if you know what I mean. This is going on the low
Oh,
shelf.
so I can't tell, but the little dude on the
Yeah.
computer,
It is.
kind of looks like him.
Yes, that's hilarious,
I want
y'all.
these chicks' hats, man. They feel like they're seeing some good stuff.
You
I
know
don't know.
what? Just because it took us this long to discover that, let's go a little deeper. And you know what? Let's have a grown-up conversation about anise, because I'm not a licorice fan. I know a lot of y'all are not licorice fans.
Yeah, the black licorice.
But I think the same way that things like patchouli and sandalwood are so much different in the hands of skilled perfumers.
Right.
I don't catch licorice or anise in this at all, so I'm thinking it's some other form of it that's probably way nicer than my brain is expecting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because, y'all, I think we have more Phoenix shaving stuff in our locker than anybody. Douglas and Fran were super sweet and sent us a giant care package for free when we first got
Right,
started,
yeah.
so we've been slowly working our way through it.
Collecting, yeah.
And even though those are some of my all-time favorites, this is one of my all-time favorites of those all-time favorites. Y'all, like, you just keep impressing me. This is such a beautiful
Yeah, and I
fun.
had nothing to do with this purchase. You just got it. But so I didn't
Yeah.
know anything of what to expect.
Yes, and I hadn't heard anything about this. I don't know if it's been out for a while.
Right.
So
and
I
even
just
how
sort
they
of,
say it's like it was returning. You
Yeah.
better catch it while you can.
I
so.
just sort of crossed my fingers and took a leap of faith, and I'm so glad I did.
But every
Oh.
time I get I try and whiff it, I find something different.
The trial whiff, ladies and gentlemen. Let's show that.
Sometimes I get more of the peppery, sometimes I get more of the burnt sugar, sometimes it's even more of like the citrusy part to it.
It is, yes. And I think much like a great painting, every time you look at it, you're going to catch something slightly
Right.
different, you know?
And there's certain ones that my nose catches easier. There's other ones that are still new to me that it's like trying to figure out how to file.
Right.
But they all dance together in this fun, enchanting kind of a way of like, let's take you on an adventure, you know?
And you know, my dad's first boss, when I was really little, he was sort of a super man's man, and he smoked a pipe, and he didn't always smoke it like around the office, but when he walked by, you
got a
knew
whiff.
that earlier that afternoon, he had smoked a wonderful cherry tobacco. So if you like tobacco smells, like I do, this doesn't hit you like tobacco out of the box.
No.
This hits you like he walked by us, like Mr. Baxter walked
Right. There's
past
just a little
us,
echo.
and you get this like, oh, almost like he wore it as a cologne. You know what I mean? But it worked.
Yeah.
It worked. And maybe that's why my brain goes to like Arthur Conan Doyle
Right,
and J.R.R.
something.
Tolkien, who smoked a pipe. Like, because it's just that comforting, manly author sort of smell that it might have. But
it's an authentic masculine smell. It's not, does that make sense? Like
Yes.
it's very natural.
absolutely. Yeah, like it may not even be a cologne. Like it
Right.
might just be what that dude smells
Exactly.
like, right?
But you want to know, like, what adventure has he been on? What was he up to today? Like, there's something intriguing about all the pieces together.
Yeah. Like when you hear a good song and you're just like, wow, that's a great song. Y'all, the musicians over at PAA,
They
it's a
know what they're
great
doing.
crafted scent, y'all. And my hat is off. I'm very grateful that this is as good as it is. Oh, and I am so glad we got the set because this
did.
is a seasonal. Because come spring, this is going to be gone, maybe like Santa Claus. But
Yeah.
I am so grateful we got it. And if you look at your calendar on the wall and it still happens to be in one of the colder months, you still have a chance to go to the PAA website and get your own. So head over to their website at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com, or even better, do it by way of the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, which lets them know that we sent you, and it gives us back a small percentage of the sale, which we'll probably spend on soap so we can make more episodes. It's at no cost to you, and we would be grateful. Y'all, this one's a charmer. Malboge. I have spent some time with it since I have gone on walks with it. I have shaved with it. It is just deep and comforting and mysterious and a tiny, tiny bit scary at its core, as every good fall/Halloween scent should be. Y'all, there is just this beautiful scent. I don't know if you know this, but of a coat that's been left behind from a pipe smoker. And it is a wonderful scent, especially if mixed with a little bit of a cologne or a little bit of a something. And for me, that's what this is, mixed with a scent that is a very, very coveted scent for me. That of 1980s Halloween candy wrappers. The good stuff. It's all in here. And the lather, Phoenix Shaving CK6, fantastic. The way it grabs onto your face, it's almost sticky. And it's so easy as a newbie to make the lather of my dreams. Douglas and Fran, you do insanely amazing stuff. And we're grateful just to have this as a part of our hobby and our journey. Thanks.
Welcome to Messages. So, you may have noticed in our lineup, we've been trying to space out our Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
Yeah, there haven't been as many the last couple of weeks, and that's because there's going to be a ton for Halloween.
Yeah, they're
We're so
big at
excited.
Halloween there.
So we just wanted to let you know they are all on the way, and they are coveted by the community. We even had Lather Whipster reach out and send us a clown fruit to make sure that we were going to have one. And Douglas said that if they end up releasing clown fruit this season, he's going to send us a second one to do a giveaway.
So stay tuned.
Y'all, it's
They're
going to
coming.
be a PAA Halloween, and we could not be more excited. So thanks, y'all, for getting us started with this. We are so excited.
Yeah, go ahead and check their website, though, because if our episodes come out later, we don't want you to miss the chance to purchase their Halloween fun.
Yeah,
So,
check the website because they have something on the left-hand side that always takes you to their seasonal lineup. So you can go check out what's out now that will not be out in a couple of months. So yeah, if there's any seasonals that you know are upcoming or that are favorites of yours, put them in the comments so we don't miss those either. Yep. This wins. This wins. I am beguiled by this. You know, when you have a bar set and then the soap just leaps over it and is like, you thought I was going to be that good? I'm going to be this good. That's the shooting days that I love.
and the more that I can smell this, it's not something I've had before.
I don't know this smell, y'all.
There's whatever the combo is, but if I really dig, I can pick some things that are familiar, but I don't want to. I like how it comes together.
Yep.
It's something so new.
Yeah.
It's not something I can file away yet, which is kind of fun. Like whatever I'm wearing or using when I have this, it's going to be a new memory
Remember
file.
when you first saw your favorite painting and how it just like, whoa, that's so different and so artistic and so me that I love that painting. That's my experience with Malboge.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. It's fun to even just say the word. I have no idea what it really means, but it's fun to just say, like, it is its own scent. It's its own thing.
Right. If there's one called ENIAC, I'm totally buying it. Wow. So, hey, Phoenix, thank you so much for putting so much effort into your products.
Yeah, this is actually kind of cool to know it's more from the Fran side of things. Like, to get to know
from
them
Fran's
each,
imagination.
I mean, I'm sure they
It's a
both
little
help each
different.
other and, like, give their say, but
Yeah.
it is kind of fun to get to know a different side of the Phoenix
I hope
Artisan
we get to
Accoutrements.
meet them at a meetup someday or something.
We'll have to
That'd
get
be
our
so
butts
fun.
down for Arizona reason.
Yeah. Well, don't you forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.